Hey, bestie. Welcome to Manifest Nights with Medi, the place where we slow down, exhale, and end the evening with peace. Tonight, I want to tell you a story. Not because it happened exactly this way, but because I think we've all lived some version of it. There once was a woman who loved to plan. She had color-coded notebooks, vision boards, 5-year goals, backup plans for her backup plans. If life handed her uncertainty, she immediately tried to solve it. One evening, after another long day of trying to figure everything out, she took a walk through a quiet park. As the sun began to set, she reached a small wooden bridge. The bridge crossed a stream, but because of the evening fog, she couldn't see where the bridge ended. She stood there for several minutes. I can't cross, she thought. I can't see the other side. An older gentleman happened to be walking by. He smiled and said, "You don't need to see the entire bridge. You only need to trust the next step." She laughed politely, but his words stayed with her. After a moment, she placed one foot onto the bridge. Nothing happened. The bridge held. She took another step. Still safe. With each step, the fog seemed to lift just enough for her to see a little farther. Then she realized something. The bridge had always been there. It wasn't the bridge she didn't trust. It was her fear of what she couldn't see. Bestie, how often do we do that in our lives? We delay the dream because we can't see the ending. We hesitate to apply for the job because we don't know the outcome. We wait to launch the business because we can't guarantee success. We postpone healing because we're unsure who will become afterward. But trust doesn't require complete visibility. Trust simply asks us to take the next faithful step. Sometimes life doesn't reveal the whole path because we're only meant to carry enough light for today. Maybe trust isn't about having all the answers. Maybe it's about believing that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, is shaping you into someone wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. Trust your growth. Trust your preparation. Trust the lessons you've already learned. And if you have faith, trust that God often sees the entire picture long before we can. You don't have to know everything tonight. You only have to rest. Tomorrow will bring enough light for tomorrow's steps. Repeat these affirmations silently, or you can repeat them out loud. I release the need to control every outcome. I trust that each step forward is preparing me for what's ahead. I rest tonight knowing that I don't have to carry tomorrow before it arrives. Thank you for spending your Friday night with me, bestie. If this story spoke to your heart, I'd love to hear from you. Where in your life are you being invited to trust the next step instead of the entire journey. Rest well tonight. Be kind to yourself. And remember, some of the most beautiful destinations are reached one faithful step at a time. And end your night with peace. Wake up with purpose. Good night, bestie. I love you.